Hello boys and girls, welcome back to today's channel. Today's video is the Lloyd and Matt Show, episode 83.
Welcome back to today's channel.
Is that, did I smash it?
No. Should we, did I smash it? We should, do you know what we should start doing?
Asking them to smash the like button.
We should start doing 4-hour live podcasts.
I can't speak for an hour.
Let alone 4.
4 hours.
That's how H3H3 does it.
I know. I'm not a big fan of their podcast.
I don't mind it. I just don't know where they find people who have 4 hours in the middle of the day
to do it.
To watch. Like, he has like 60,000 concurrent viewers, I think.
Yeah, that's mental.
Watching their pod. But theirs is like a whole show.
Yeah.
Like, he's got like 7 people
working at the same time.
Behind the camera.
Yeah.
And they're all on camera. But
how many people work on our pod?
Me and you.
Exactly.
From the ground up.
We are hiring though.
Are we?
Yeah. Chief Inspector Bull Sniffer. Can you cut that out actually?
No. Chief Inspector Bull Sniffer.
Okay, if you could hire one person to do something, what would it be?
I think...
Because I know what I'd do.
What?
I'd get another fucking host.
Really?
I'm joking.
3 of us.
I'm joking.
Well, we are going to start...
No, I meant 2 of us.
Swap them out. We are going to get a football...
Huh?
A football show one day.
Oh, yeah. I think the guys will appreciate that. And the girls.
And the girls.
And everything in between.
I would hire... I don't know whether it be between an editor and a producer.
Yeah, I think...
If we had a studio...
Producer.
Yeah, I think producer.
Yeah.
Although,
I want you to tell me something that happened last week.
What do you want me to tell you?
You were a Parisian resident.
Parisian. Yeah, I went to Paris.
I haven't asked you one thing about it.
Well, I told you one.
And that was by mistake, because I was saving it for this pod.
I've got loads of... Yeah, I've made bullet points.
You're going to tell me for the first time, and you guys.
How it
was.
Yeah, so I went to Paris.
Was it nice?
Yeah, so I got there on a Monday night. Well, Monday afternoon.
You know what they say as well?
What?
Don't get to Paris on a Monday night.
Yeah. The rumour on the streets. And I went straight to the Eiffel Tower. Not straight there. But like I went to the hotel first and stuff. But then we went out to the Eiffel Tower and it's notorious for pickpockets.
Yes.
Paris is notorious for pickpockets, so I was very much like clinging on to my
I thought
pockets
you were
the whole time. So I was going around taking them.
Yeah, I learned a bit too.
Got an apprenticeship, barbering and banter studies or whatever it is.
Bricklaying and banter studies.
No, so I was like clinging onto my pockets, and it didn't feel that safe in and around it.
Really?
Or in and around the Eiffel Tower, because there's people who they all do the same thing, right? And I don't know the accurate term for them. Because I believe the offensive term is like looky men. I believe that's the offensive term.
Well, that's an offensive term now.
I believe so.
Oh.
I'll just say like sellers. There's a load of sellers.
Wine sellers.
And they walk around with iPads that have pictures of people in front of the Eiffel Tower holding these red balloons. So they walk around with the iPad, and then they have another guy who has the balloons, and then there's a professional camera there. So it's a full setup. Like they walk around, they say, "Do you want a picture?" But they get awfully close to you when they come. Or
you don't like that.
I hate that. Or they come with a red rose, just one red rose.
Mm.
And if you like take it, they'll just try and rob you or take money. I don't even know. It's like it's insane. So that was going on, and then there was the military was there, or just the police.
The military?
The police. But they carry AKs.
Oh,
all of them, every single one.
An AK?
They carry AKs, or like ARs.
Yeah, they're legit. Europeans don't carry AKs.
They carry, I don't know.
Probably like an M16, probably.
Yeah, that's actually what it looked like. Yeah. That actually is what it looked like.
An AK is like a Middle Eastern thing, right? That's like like
the Taliban use?
Yeah, the Taliban have AKs.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not an American guy.
Police with AK-47s is crazy.
They carry an SIG Pro. Let me see what that looks like.
That's like something
that's
from...
a pistol.
That's something from Black Ops, surely.
They carry a They have a Heckler and Koch MP5,
an MP5,
a UMP, and a pump action shotgun.
A shotgun?
Apparently, yeah.
What's the point in...
But what I saw 4 of them walking around fully like head to toe geared up and like just resting their arms on top of their
that's what they do,
automatic rifles. And I was like, fucking hell, all this around the Eiffel Tower. So maybe they aren't going to steal if it's that.
What are they waiting for?
Something to kick off so they can just gun someone down probably.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel that safe. But then...
Okay, wait. Did it feel more safe than Bournemouth? Because I know Bournemouth don't feel safe at night sometimes. Really? It's that similar that you have to think about it? Because automatically I would say Paris is way more...
I don't know. I think it's because I had it in my head already.
That it was going to be
it was going to be unsafe and pickpockets. And so I was on edge. But nothing happened and nothing seemed... There was no fights, no drunk people. Honestly, probably it's safer. It's just in my head it wasn't.
Yeah.
And then I went to Disneyland Paris on Tuesday. And I don't know how much people know about Disneyland. But we were front row on Hyperspace Mountain, which apparently my missus told me that I need to say that because people will know what that means. That's a massive thing apparently. Getting front row on Hyperspace Mountain, people will geek out about that apparently because that's like a once in a lifetime like opportunity apparently.
She's definitely telling you that to make it seem like it's big.
No, it was.
Nothing.
But she also said to me, I hate going upside down, right?
Yeah.
So we went to Thorpe Park, me, you, everyone, and I get sick so easily from these fucking rides. So I told her, I said, she said, let's go on Hyperspace Mountain, it's the best one. Da, da, da. I said, does it have any loops? She said no. It's a pitch black ride.
Yeah.
3 seconds into it, I'm staring at the fucking ground, upside down, dangling, shouting, you fucker. It's like 2 seconds in, I was literally going, whoa, and she just shouted, I'm sorry, whilst we were riding it. But it's like, it makes you feel like you're in Star Wars, because the whole thing is, it's like hyperspace. That's what happens in Star Wars. It's all the lasers shooting past you and shit. And it was fucking insane. The whole thing is so fun. Like Disneyland. I really wasn't expecting it. I didn't even know there was rides like that either.
Oh yeah.
I've like never looked into it. I thought it was sort of just like a walk around type of thing, and like you meet the people
and like teacups. And
like little tiny things.
But no, it's a
proper ride. Like proper going for it. And then she wanted me to ask you as well. Do you know what Disney Bound is?
Disney Bound?
Yeah.
No.
So Disney Bound is like you're not allowed to dress up as a character if you go to Disneyland Paris.
Really?
Over the age of like 7 or something, because the other little kids will think that you're and ruin it. You'll ruin it because there's loads of them.
Yeah.
So you can't dress up, but you can Disney Bound, which is where you can get kind of close. So you can wear like. So there was a couple next to us, and on the hyperspace, the girl was wearing white and black socks, like cow trousers, like Jesse.
Yeah.
And then he was wearing a yellow and brown pinstripe shirt, like Woody. But then they had jeans and the jumper and stuff. So it was like Disney Bound. Would you ever do that?
No.
That's what I said. She was like, "Please, can we do it?" And I was like, "No, I'm not dressing up as fucking Buzz Lightyear."
I also didn't picture her as like a Disney
big time.
Really?
Big time.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, I never.
I think every girl is. I don't think there's a single girl who would turn down Disneyland.
Oh yeah, because it's either Disneyland or like go to your work.
Yeah.
So it's like
those are the choices.
Yeah. You could probably say, "Do you want to go to Blackpool for the day or go to work?"
Yeah,
But Disneyland. Did you go to World Buffalo Bills?
What's that?
And, that was the best thing we did in Disneyland for sure.
Wild Buffalo Bills.
Wait, was
it
that
a restaurant?
Was that in Orlando? No, that was in Paris. I'm pretty sure, unless it's in both. But Buffalo Bills is like a small stadium.
Yeah.
I don't know, like indoor stadium sort of thing. Like it's like it's like the Kassam Stadium. It's 3 sides.
Okay.
And you're indoors, and everyone brings you a 3-course meal.
Wow.
Whilst you watch like horses, bulls, and like cowboys and shit, just do like the craziest things. Real ones, yeah.
Oh, I don't think that was there.
So unbelievably fun. It's like a nighttime thing. It's not on in the day.
Okay.
But hold on. The thing is, I've said a few things to you, and you've said they're not there.
I didn't see them.
Like the Aerosmith ride.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's like probably the best roller coaster in Walt Disney.
And that's in Paris.
100%.
Well, let's Google it.
I'm gonna. Oh Jesus! If this is Aerosmith ride Paris. Let's okay. Yeah, there is one. They've closed it in 2019.
Yeah, it's still in Florida.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Yeah, closed for good to make room for the Iron Man themed attraction. I didn't see that either.
See, that's maybe it's not finished yet, but that roller coaster was quality. So what is the next one? Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills Disneyland Paris.
Oh, is the Aerosmith one? Does it just? Oh, it didn't go around that.
Yeah, the Wild West show. Shit's permanently closed.
All these things you went to. You have to go again. You'll get a new experience. Yeah,
but then have you seen like online how perverse Disneyland is?
No.
So there's a conspiracy theory. God, this is taking a fucking dark turn.
Yeah.
There's a conspiracy theory that Walt Disney was a
really
bit of a creep.
Yeah.
And like his attractions at Disneyland, Florida back in the day, were like, if you saw pictures of them, you'd be like, that's a bit weird. Mm-hmm. Why would you have a kid on that? And like there's loads of like secret messaging in the movies. But I'm not going to get into that because obviously, I don't want to get tracked down by Walt.
Walter. No, we had food at the Hakuna Matata Cafe or something like that. And I'm not joking.
You had a lion's mane.
It took 40 minutes.
For what?
To get food. To queue up and get food.
Oh, to queue?
Yeah, so basically when we went in, there was 2 queues.
Right.
And we got in one. And then they opened up 3 other cash registers to go to. So everyone started moving around.
Wait, it's just it's not a sit down meal.
Yeah, but it is. But it's like Nando's used to be, where you have to
get up and
you have to go up order and then take your tray. It's all on a tray.
On a tray? You queued 45 minutes
and
for
then took a tray. And I had 5 chicken like selects. 5 chicken selects basically, and fucking curved chips, which were actually quite nice.
Oh yeah, I like curved chips.
Like curved fries. They're
French fries?
Fold over. No, they're not French. They're called curve.
Disneyland fries.
Disneyland fries. Yeah, in the Hakuna Matata Cafe. And it was shit, and it gave me acidic burps.
Really?
The rest of the day I was like burping, and they smelled so bad, and we waited so long.
Did you get pain here? Like, do you need Gaviscon for it?
Yeah, Gaviscon would have. But Gav was gone.
Gav was gone.
And then, what else happened? Went on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. We went on like 7 rides.
Yeah.
She sent me a list of all of them, so I remember. But
before I forget, did you go on the Tower of Terror?
No. Okay, that's the one she refused to go because it just drops and keeps going up and dropping.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That would have made me feel sick.
No, it's really fun.
The first thing we did was the Haunted Mansion.
That's all right.
That's quite fun.
Is that the one where you sit in? You the first half of it's walking, and then you have to sit
and you get in this room, and then the whole room goes down.
I've got such a vivid memory of that.
And then it goes around slowly, but it keeps like that.
And it shows you a mirror, and there's like a person
face, and then it disappears. And the seats just there's no gap. Like it's just a conveyor belt. Of like 60 things. Yeah. You get in the thing, and then you stand on the escalator, and it whizzes you to it was really good.
Yeah.
Then the Pirates of the Caribbean one, which is amazing. It's really slow, but it's like as if it was like actually amazing. It's in the water, but they break down all the time. Like not break down, but they just have to stop all the time because someone might miss.
Oh yeah.
Because you're jumping onto the rides and stuff. Like a kid might get on, and his mum might miss it, and then they stop the whole thing.
Well, yeah, that happened to me.
Did it?
I was trapped on Aerosmith for 3 times.
Buck it out. You just kept going around.
The thing didn't open.
Really?
So they were like, let's just go him around and see if it automatically opens up again. And it just didn't.
Just kept going.
Just kept whizzing you around. I was so young, and I was it was the scariest one by far. And yeah, it kept breaking
down. They don't check that your thing.
Did they not?
Not really. They just go like, give it a push, and then you give it a push. But like one of them, I had a man bag on and a bottle of water, and I was like trying to squeeze it in because I was already trapped. I couldn't get my hand in to take everything out, so I had to just crush everything into me.
Yeah,
it was insane. But the Pirates of the Caribbean one got stopped, and then it just became bumper cars. So there's like
what?
So where it got stopped was before it goes like starts going up a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're all in the water, like in the water.
Yeah.
And the first one stops, and ours doesn't stop where it is.
Oh, so
it stops where it has to go as far as where they are. So we just and then we look behind and just fucking get whiplash from behind. So there's 5 cars just piled up, and then it gets going again. But that one was amazing.
Yeah.
And then we queued up for 40 minutes to do the Peter Pan ride, and I shit you not, it felt like 30 seconds. But it was really good, but the queue was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's one that is from above. So you get in it,
yeah,
and then it just goes off the edge, and the thing holding the cart is from above, not below.
Right, okay.
So you're looking down, and the floor is like a projector.
Yeah.
So it looks like you're in
the sky.
the night above London, and it was really good.
Okay.
And then you fly through the ship where like Captain Hook's fighting and stuff. But I'm not queuing for 40 minutes ever again for a fucking ride.
This is so funny. I'm going to try and describe it the best way possible. But at Buffalo Bills, my granddad got like really drunk.
Yeah.
And because we stayed at the resort.
Yeah, you stayed in one of the hotels.
In one of the hotels. I don't know if it's the same, but it's these buses that are like bendy. So it's like 2 buses that are in together. It's like some of the tubes now. You know how the tube is like just one thing, and it's got like a bendy thing in the middle. It's like a bus like that, and it was just a really long bus. And my granddad was like really, really drunk. He thought it was a ride, and he was like just started screaming like, "The louder you scream, the faster we go!" Like to everyone getting on, and everyone was going, "Wee!" And oh my god! So I get off with my gran, and I turn around, and my granddad.
You get off with your gran.
I get off the bus with my gran, and I turn around, and my granddad just falls flat on his face. His glasses go into the side of his face.
Ow.
And he had to go to the Disneyland medic. Minnie Mouse sewed it up. But he's got scars in his face here now, just from
his glasses.
And I shouldn't be laughing, but it actually was one of the funniest things, just purely from like how drunk he was.
It's like subtle foreshadowing.
To being like just flat, like planking on the floor. But he didn't like scream out or anything. He was just, "I'm fine."
Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah,
he's always going to be fine.
It was not Bill.
Oh, Robin.
Yeah.
Really?
That's
funny. So funny.
So good.
That's so funny.
The hotels as well are like, I stayed in a who goes yabba dabba doo?
I don't know, who is that?
Fred Flintstone.
Yabba dabba doo.
Is that Disney?
Yeah.
It must be Disney. So I stayed in a Fred Flintstone room, and everything was just all like the Flintstones, and I flipping loved it. I was so good.
Wait, I'm trying to find.
We got the bus from my town straight to Disneyland.
Fuck, from Oxford to Paris.
Yeah, well, not Oxford, the town I live in.
Yeah,
straight to Disneyland Paris.
How long did that take?
10 hours, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then how many days did you spend there? Because we only went for 1 day.
Yeah.
And you can go for like a week and still not do everything.
I think we went for like 3 or 4 days.
That's probably what's needed, to be fair.
Yeah.
And then we did Crush's Nemo coaster.
Nemo coaster?
Crush's coaster.
Oh, Crushed.
For like the turtle.
Yes.
That's like...
Where you ride on the turtle?
Yeah.
Is that where you...
Yeah, it's so basically it's back to back.
Yeah.
2 of you and then 2 people, and it like spins.
Oh, okay.
And like goes forward, spins.
Really?
And it's based on how heavy your cart is. So each time you get a different route.
Okay.
Like a different amount of spins, different amount of everything.
That's good.
But it's only in Paris, Crush's coaster.
Oh, it's not in
Orlando. So that's another desired one. Like people go all the way to Paris.
Just for the coaster.
Yeah, but have you seen Disneyland Tokyo? Apparently that's like steroids. Like it's actually insane. I kind of want to go.
I'm almost certain my cousin went to... That wasn't a fart, by the way. I'm almost certain my cousin went to Disneyland Tokyo when she went there. And there's so many like theme parks, like because it's like anime heaven over there. Like, I'm almost certain she went to that. But yeah, Tokyo, I can imagine there's a Pokemon land, and apparently it's like bigger than Disneyland Paris.
Really?
And it's just
they love it.
Just Pokemon.
They just love cartoons and stuff.
Anime.
Crush's coaster.
You went on the Buzz Lightyear machine, the one where you have to shoot, and it gives you a score at the end.
Yeah, that one's really fun.
I really like that one.
Yeah, you drive around and you have the stick.
Yeah.
And every time I was terrible at it. It doesn't give you a proper red dot, like an accurate red dot.
Right.
So I thought I was either probably going either too high or too low, but I thought I was doing right. And she was doing great. So every time there was one on her side that she kept hitting that was really close, I'd just spin the car because I was on the driving thing. So I'd face it away and she'd have nothing to aim at. And still, I got like battered. And then Star Tours, which is basically it's Star Wars, but you get into this thing and sit, and it's like rows of 9, and you sit on it, put 3D glasses on, and then you don't actually go anywhere. It's just the whole thing moves. Fucking hell, that was disgusting. It made me feel sick. I
I'm pretty sure as well, I can't remember if this was Paris or Disneyland, there's an earthquake simulator. Might be, I have a feeling it was Disneyland. But
you said you don't know if it was Disneyland or Paris.
Yeah, like Disneyland Paris or just in the city in Paris. Yeah.
Really?
I can't.
Earthquake simulator.
Yeah, I don't know why that would be at Disney, but then why would it be in Paris?
Yeah, it's even weird.
But it was like a shop.
Yeah.
And it just... And things start flying off.
Did you do the Ratatouille ride?
No, Ratatouille wasn't out when I went.
Really?
Yeah, I went before pre-Ratatouille.
So you get in these big rats. Like they're just like, they look like rats. They're just big circles, and the rat's face is obviously like squashed against the thing because it's not sticking out. You're not long. You're just a big circle. Okay. If you can imagine that. I don't know.
I kind of, imagine.
Yeah. And then you just go along the floor, and there's big screens on either side, and it keeps taking you around, and you're the rat, and they're chasing you. So they've taken like Remy out of it.
Yeah.
And so the chef looks at you and tries to smack you, and then when he goes to smack you, the whole cart shifts backwards.
Oh, damn.
As if you're running away from him.
Yeah.
It was like really fucking good. I'd recommend it. And then the last ride was Big Thunder Mountain.
Yes, I've been to
this. Which was one of the better ones. It was so good.
That's an old one.
Yeah, it's more like a proper coaster.
Yeah.
Like it goes outside and quite quick, but doesn't have to do any stupid fucking spins or anything.
You hate the spins.
I fucking hate it. I don't get it.
What was the one at the last one we went on at Thorpe Park?
Oh, that was the worst one. The one where you're dangling.
Not Hyperion. Yeah, the one where you dangle.
You dangle your legs. I can't remember.
That's the one in...
And it corkscrews.
The one in Inbetweeners.
Yeah.
Guys, Nemesis Inferno, that's what it is. Yeah,
Ugh.
You hated that one.
I just got straight up and ran away.
The blood just went to my feet, and
it was just disgusting.
I didn't like that.
I don't get it. I'd rather one of the one I remember the most is Stealth, the really quick one where you just go up and then back down.
Yeah,
that's so much better.
Yeah, that was fun.
People are probably more scared of that than the ones at Corkscrew, but that's so much better for me.
The first one we went on, the old one, that was
horrible.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Just throwing your head back.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
But yeah, I like Hyperia. That one was fun. That was tall. I think that was actually taller than Stealth.
What was the one where your head almost got taken out?
That was
because that one was quite fun.
I hated that one.
Oh really?
Yeah, purely because I thought I was genuinely going to get decaffeinated. That was like a police one. Like there's a police and army truck and like an ambulance and stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. But did you do anything fun in Paris?
Yeah. So the day we got there, went to the Eiffel Tower because it was quite late. Just went out for food. Had carbonara, Italian.
You love a carbonara.
France. I feel like all of the restaurants and cafes and stuff were kind of tourist bait.
Yeah.
Like they weren't that. We didn't go like ultra specialist, like some where they only speak French.
Right.
It's like we couldn't find one of those. So it was like, but the French just hate us anyway. So it's just like they don't want to speak to you, and it's jarring. 100%. And I speak minimal French.
Did you pick up?
No, I kept forgetting what please is.
Merci beaucoup.
No, mercy's thank you. It's
plage. Oh wait, yeah. What is please?
It's like
saliva.
What is please? But it's like bonjour, and then au revoir is goodbye. Mercy's thank you. I can't remember what please is. It's like as soon as I see it, I'll be like,
yeah. Wait. What the hell? How do I not know what please is?
Yeah, I kept getting stuck on it. S'il vous plaît.
S'il vous plaît.
And I kept forgetting it, so I was just going, please.
Please.
And then, so yeah, got there Monday, had dinner, Eiffel Tower, walked around Paris. Tuesday, went to Disneyland all day. Like, literally fucking all day. Got back at like 10, used the metro, which was interesting, going on an underground in a different country. Went, and I needed some fruit. Give me the fruits. So I went. We went to just Googled supermarket that was next to the nearest underground station. And we go in there and the doors fling open and the fruit is front and center. And I was like, yeah, it's fruit. And then just sat on the apples, like just looking, is a mouse. I'm not even joking. Like this tiny little mouse was just sat on the apples, just chilling. And I was like, holy shit. Like this is literally Ratatouille. Like I've caught him. I need to take him out. And she was like, I'm not eating. You can't eat fruit that's just had a mouse sat on it. It could have been on anything.
Yeah.
So I had to get try and find some fruit that was in a package. I got mango. And then the lady at the desk started speaking French to me. Like really, she said bonjour. I think I said bonjour. And she must have rated how I said bonjour. Because she just went on a straight sentences in French. And I was like, huh? And yeah. She must have thought I had that French about me. You know what I'm saying?
Have you got the accent then?
Oh, bonjour. I get really high pitched every time I do it.
Yeah.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
C'est bon temps. J'ai raison. And then Wednesday,
Adams.
Walked around again, Arc de Triomphe.
Oh.
Eiffel Tower, down to this huge shopping centre, which felt so British.
Really?
Yeah. Like JD, Adidas. Like so British.
Yeah.
And I got there's like a little Italian in there, just a stand. So I got a little Pompadouro.
What's a Pompadouro?
It's just like pasta with red sauce and cheese, just on a plate
like
in the middle of the shopping
cafeteria.
centre. It's so random, yeah. But I asked for basically one of them was a Pompadouro, said what was in it in English, €9, €9. And then there was like another dish and it was it said the exact same thing. And it was $5. So I said the $5 one and he was like, no. Baby, for baby. I ordered the same dish with the mini one for a kid. And I was like, oh, okay, shit. Just give me the Pompadour then, big man. And then, yeah, chilled. And then we left at like 4, left Paris. But basically, we stayed on the side of the Eiffel Tower, which is the walkway and the gravel. On the other side, there's just grass either side to sit on and stuff. And we were just on the other side and we didn't realise.
Yeah.
So we didn't go. Everything else was on the other side.
So the side you went down on then is like concrete with stairs.
Yeah, and by the river.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't go on the other side?
No, where the grass is and stuff. That was miles away.
Yeah.
We stayed in the 8th arrondissement, which is...
I don't know anything about it.
So the 7th and the 8th are the most expensive.
And you stayed on the 8th?
Yeah. I Googled what's the safest thing, and they were like, the 7th and the 8th is like the richest part, the nicest part, the safest part, like all the rich people live there, whatever.
Yeah.
So, but I found something for like a normal price. Like, I didn't go and spend fucking millions. So it was like a normal price. Yeah. It was so good there.
Would you go back?
100%.
You would go back?
Yeah, but I think I'm going to do a different one next time. I think...
what, like a different city?
Different Disneyland.
Different Disneyland?
I think I'm doing Florida.
What, you want to go to Florida next?
Yeah, or California.
We have locked in, by the way, like no excuses, World Cup in America 2026.
Yeah, easy.
We've got the accommodation sorted.
Yeah, no questions asked.
We've got one in New York and Texas.
New York and Texas.
So whichever we...
Just go between them.
Yeah, we'll go between them. Well, I can't because my cousin's getting married. Shout out Holly and Wes.
Yep.
And they're getting married the first week of the World Cup.
Really?
And my dad was like, fucking hell, I better have some fucking screens in their reception. They're like, if England plays the same day as that, it's like, I'm not going. Which is true.
We're actually going to win it.
We are going to win it.
Yeah.
And
Tommy Tooch.
Exactly. Well, I said we should try and... what is it? 26. So we got a year and a bit.
Yeah.
A year...
Like
a year and like 7 months.
Yeah. Is it in the summer?
Yeah.
Texas in the summer. That's going to be so hard to play football.
So we need to build up our following a bit more and get invited there to all the games.
Get a brand to take us out there.
Yeah, so if anyone knows anyone about EA or...
What football What brand is the sponsor of the World Cup? Is it Nike? Is it Adidas? Is it?
It's FIFA, isn't it? Or Coca? It's probably Coca-Cola. That sounds.
But I feel like surely Nike or Adidas sponsors the World Cup. Surely one of them.
No, I'm almost certain it's Coca-Cola. Like that is always like the main sponsor, right? I don't think it's a sports brand. I think it's like a Visa or a MasterCard.
FIFA has signed a new sponsorship agreement with telecommunications giant Verizon. Oh, because it's American. Well, that just says covering the World Cup.
That's because it's American, right?
Yeah. Is Nike?
Yeah, Nike will be a sponsor, but I'm talking about the main thing is it's normally the Euros is always MasterCard, always MasterCard.
Yeah.
Or is it the Champions League or something?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I think it's a bigger brand than Nike.
Bigger than Nike. Nike are the biggest brand in sport.
In sport.
So that makes them one of the biggest.
No, they're not the biggest in the world because for some reason, I don't know anything about economics, but Nike it's not a top 10 brand in America.
Really?
Because I'm not sure.
Not an everyday essential type of thing.
No, because it's like, it's done by how much money a share is worth, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't know anything about economics.
This says the fellow global sponsors for the 2026 World Cup so far apparently include
Nike, Umbro, Puma.
No, Bank of America.
Makes sense.
Budweiser.
Makes sense.
Frito-Lay. Is that Lay chips? Lay's chips.
Oh, Lay's. Oh, Lay's. Oh, yeah, Lay's is always.
McDonald's.
Just put loads of American brands.
Unilever's Dove Men Plus Care. Dove Men.
We can get in with Dove.
Maybe. Yeah.
That's our route.
And China-based Menui Diary. Never heard of that.
Timu.
Top tier FIFA partners for the 26 World Cup include Saudi oil company Aramco, Adidas, Coca-Cola, Hyundai, Kia, Qatar Airways, and Visa. So Adidas out of all of those.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I guess it's about time we hit the talks. You know what I'm saying?
Boom. What was that? Top 10 songs that have crack in them. If we say the same one, we kiss.
Let's go.
Number 10, All the Stars, Scissor.
Yeah, that was an option.
Yeah.
Number 10, Ready or Not, Bridget Mendler.
Well, how does that go?
Ready or not, here I come.
Yeah,
I like your face, do you like my song? Sing it.
Number 9, Go Flex, Post Malone.
Yeah.
There's something about that I just want to mainline it.
Number 9, Candy by Robbie Williams.
Oh, but actually,
hey, ho, here we go. Is it a little too hard? That's like the epitome of crack.
This one, you really have to just understand.
Mm-hmm.
J'ai te talis de mots. The one that's like...
No idea what
that's got crack in it.
You're about to cry.
Yeah, because I miss it. I miss it, man.
Number 8, Break Your Heart by Teo Cruz.
Okay.
I'm only gonna break your heart.
Number 7, Nights Like This, Kid Laroi.
Kid Laroi. Yeah, that does. That's really addictive. The fact it's a minute as well, it's like a short hit.
Dopamine hit. It's like a TikTok.
Number 7, Young Blood by 5 Seconds of Summer.
Yeah.
It's a slapper.
Number 6, Postpone, Catfish, Anna Bottleman.
Yeah.
Postpone it.
Number 6, Style by Taylor Swift. It was between that and Love Story.
How was it between that or Love Story? Number 5, and we're getting into like meth territory. Double Life by Pharrell Williams.
Oh,
who will you be tonight? That's the question.
Number 5, That's So True by Gracie Abrams.
Ooh.
It's a banger.
Number 4, Ghost Town by Kanye West. More specifically, the end half. Wow. Once again, I am
You sound like the wee bowling people when you throw it backwards. Number 4, Beauty and a Beat by Justin Bieber.
I haven't heard that in so long.
Go cracking it. It is so good. Gotta keep an eye out for Selena.
Number 3, Wake Me Up Before You Go.
Wake me up. I played that yesterday.
Oh, it's a banger.
Number 3, The Spins by Mac Miller.
Number 2, The Spins by Mac Miller.
No way.
Yes.
Dope shit like that. Oh, welcome back to Kids.
I just graduated high school.
Number 2, Take That, Greatest Day remix.
You listened to that for the first time yesterday.
And I listened to it 7 times on one walk. Today this could be.
I think we have the same number 1.
Absolutely no chance.
Yeah, we do.
No chance.
I actually think we do.
No chance.
Number 1, Last Christmas, Wham.
No, number 1, Good For You by Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, come on.
Well, good for you, you look happy and healthy, not me. Not.
Okay. Should we go on to some Papa jokes?
Worst dad jokes of all time, go.
I was working at a supermarket and my manager said to me, I can tell who's in a relationship and who's not in a relationship just from what they buy. Mm-hmm. So a guy came up, he brought 1 can of beans, 1 lettuce, 1 potato and 1 apple. And he said, he's single. I said, how'd you work that out? He said, he's fucking ugly.
Okay. My wife got stung by a jellyfish and shouted, quick, pee on it. I drowned that jellyfish in so much pee.
Oh. To the guy that invented zero. Thanks for nothing.
Oh, that's throwing it back to how we used to do them. That's really bad. At the office barbecue, I grilled some rare steak for my boss. He looked at it and said, I like it, well done. I said, thanks. Thanks a lot.
I like it, well done. I haven't spoke to my wife in 7 years. Just don't want to interrupt her.
Just spat everywhere. For the 10th year in a row, my co-workers voted me most secretive guy in the office. I can't tell you how much this means to me.
Oh, that is so good. My son's ADHD is so severe. It's ADHD 4K. Well, I said it wrong.
It's ADHD 4K. My wife thinks I don't give her enough privacy.
Mm.
At least that's what it said in her diary.
Oh, that's so good. I actually have a story about something similar that I saw this morning. Uh-huh. And this could just be in the pod.
Okay.
Like you could just...
Yeah.
Somehow. Okay. So, I saw a TikTok this morning of a policewoman on a podcast. And she was saying... Hey! She was saying, like, the most disturbing thing she's ever worked on. Mm-hmm. And it was about... it was a TW, semicolon, domestic abuse. Mm-hmm. It was a domestic abuse case where the guy, a man and wife, happily married for like 5 years, and then the guy started realizing, this will give you shivers.
Okay, I'm ready.
The guy started realizing that the woman kept peeking on him, like hiding round corners and looking at him.
Okay. So
he would be doing the washing, and then turn around and she'd be there. And it got worse and worse. Like, she would be under the table, behind the sofa, like just waiting for her to be caught.
Yeah.
And he found it really disturbing.
Yeah.
And he started calling up his brother and said, look, my wife just keeps peeking on me and I can't help it. And he thought he did it in his room in private, and then he heard some like excitable breathing, and he was like, he looked under the bed and she was there. And he was like, what the fuck? So he just couldn't do this anymore, and he was like, this is ridiculous, we need to have a chat, stop peeking on me. And she was just like laughing, and she would run off when she gets caught. Yeah,
like a child.
So she wouldn't confront him and go, hey, I was peeking on you or whatever. She would run off.
Yeah.
And one time he was in the shower and he was just showering as normal, thinking like, how do I get out of this relationship. This is mental.
Yeah.
And then he has a mirror in his shower.
Yeah.
And he realised that one eye was just behind the curtain like that. And his wife was peeking at him having a shower. And he said he was so petrified. He grabbed the shower curtain like that and was like, leave the room. This is ridiculous. And she ran off. And he turned the shower off, undid the curtain and locked the door, and was just in the bathroom for ages being like, what the fuck do I do? What do I actually do? And he called up his brother and he said, look, I'm coming to yours because I actually can't live in my own house anymore. And then again, he heard the excitable breathing, and she was in a cupboard in the bathroom peeking behind the door. So she hadn't have ran out the bathroom. She had just ran into like a cupboard in the bathroom and was peeking at it, and he just was mortified. He drove straight over to his brother's and stayed at his brother's for like 2 weeks. And occasionally he would see his wife peeking through the window at night, and his brother and his brother's wife were like, this is mental.
Yeah, that's insane.
Like, they were like, oh, we fully believe you now, because they didn't believe her.
Yeah, him. And
now he's like, look, this is ridiculous. I don't know what to do anymore. And then like a week or two passed, and he needed some more clothes. So he was like, I need to go to my own house. Yeah. Can my brother come with me?
Yeah.
And his brother was like, oh, fine. It can't be that bad. Like, surely it's just peeking. And he goes in his house and all the curtains are shut. So it's all black inside his house. And on a summer's day, but all the curtains are drawn.
Yeah.
And he goes in and he can smell like a really weird smell, like decay.
Yeah.
And he's just walking up the stairs and he can smell it. It's getting stronger and stronger. And he goes to get some pants and boxes from the drawers or whatever. And he opens one of the cupboard, and there's on the left is just a bunch of dead animals. And on the right is all their eyeballs. And he just freezes and thinks, what the actual fuck? Like, there's dead animals in my house, like rabbits, pigeons and shit, and their eyeballs. And then he just drops everything and goes, I forgot his brother's name, but he's like, Mark, I need your help, Mark. And then as he calls up Mark, he can hear the breathing again. And he looks under the bed, and she's there with like a bit of glass in her hand. And he tries to stab. She tries to stab him, sorry. And then he runs off, calls the police, and the police comes in the house and arrests her.
Fucking hell. That was terrifying. That actually was a really good story.
Yeah, and well, it was my storytelling, obviously. But I heard that this morning, and I was like, mental.
That's insane.
And I think you can see it on Google if you just type in, don't type in peeking wife.
Yeah.
But type in maybe like peeking police woman. No, don't type that in. Just try and find it.
Just do your own search and figure out how to get
But yeah, how scary is that?
That is terrifying.
Imagine you're just being looked at all the time.
That's horrible.
But yeah, it found me, yep.
Yeah.
Man, having no privacy.
Yeah, that was terrifying. Ugh. That's really made me feel weird.
And that was from the dad jokes as well.
Yeah. Ugh.
But we'll get that back into some TikTok somehow. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you a work Christmas party story.
Okay.
Mental, by the way. You've heard like the whole stigma behind work parties, right?
Yeah, everyone cheats and stuff. Yeah.
How they're just mental.
Yeah.
This one is insane.
Then let's go.
Okay. This is by far the most dramatic work Christmas party I've been to.
Let's hear it.
I work in recruitment, and this year I could tell the work Christmas party was going to be more messy than usual because people in the office were all in relationships but had work boyfriend and girlfriends.
Oh, here we go.
Luckily for me, I'm drama free, so I'm able to watch it all unfold.
Yeah.
Everyone was singing and dancing and drinking way more than they should have. Then all of a sudden, people start noticing people leaving one by one. To the point where there is no one on the dance floor and there is no one at the bar and there's probably about 8 of us.
Okay.
And we thought maybe people have just gone home early. Everyone was drinking a lot more than they should have. And the DJ even stopped the music an hour early because there was just no one there.
Yeah.
So the 8 of us stayed for a bit and then we all said our goodbyes to each other. And just before I left, I made the biggest mistake by going to the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
I opened the door to to see around 15 of my colleagues completely naked having an orgy.
Oh no.
I shut the door, imagined it never happened, and I came back to work. No one said a word to each other until May, June time. And that's only because the majority of people quit, and my boss posted a LinkedIn saying, "It's hard struggling with divorce."
Gee, 15 man deep, you know. That's insane.
That sums up recruitment.
Why do people love Christmas so much that they do that? The festive giving spirit.
Oh
no, that's actually insane.
In the toilet.
That's like the thing when it's like, oh, when you're bored at work or if you're nervous or whatever, picture everyone naked.
You did.
Yeah, can actually see it now.
15?
That's insane.
That's an odd number.
Yeah. And what do you want to comment?
Spinning wheel.
Comment spinning wheel. Like the video, subscribe. 5 stars on Spotify. Notifications on. Go watch our TikToks. Because there's we're starting that new content. Like content. You know what I'm saying? Blah.
Blah.
Like the video and we'll see you in episode 84. Yummy.